Hi guys, it's Tasha. I hope you're having a good day so far. I'm gonna do a tarot reading, see what comes out. The Eight of Cups, I cut it to walking away from something possibly. Let's see what we got coming through today. Alright. Spirit, what kind of message will whoever's watching this video benefit from at this time? I have no inkling of what it's going to be about. Strength. Ties in with that Eight of Cups that I saw, that this one's also an 8. So 2 8s. Courage and passion to walk away from something. What else? Page of Cups. Creative opportunities, intuitive messages, curiosity, possibility, happy surprise. I was already feeling like surprise because I'm like, oh, I don't know what it's gonna be about. Surprise. Tell me more. What is this creative opportunity about? Ace of Pentacles. Abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new career or financial opportunity, new venture, prosperity. This is coming across as a life message to me. What else? A lot of using your intuition. We've had 2 cards with intuition on it. The High Priestess. 3:03 on the clock when I looked at it. Intuition, sacred knowledge, the subconscious, divine feminine, trust yourself, sensitivity, purity, high morals. The balance of opposites. A balance coming in. Tell me more. Ten of Wands, burden, hard work, completion. This completion of hard work that you've done in regards to a new viewing or a new opportunity that may be coming your way. You've put in the hard work, and I see the 3 of Swords on the bottom here. A lot of hard work and heartbreak to get to where you are right now. Don't forget that. What else? Devil. Shadow self, addiction, restriction, temptation, toxicity, destructive behavior. Something's telling me that you've chosen not to take this path. You've noticed your shadow self. You may have noticed your attachments and the destructive behavior that you have done in the past. But you're choosing a life of more peace and genuine truth, self-truth. Nine of Wands, more courage, persistence. There may be some inner anxieties about these past shadows. But remember how far you've come. And that even if it was just one choice that you made differently, you made one choice differently than you did before. So give yourself credit. Because you deserve it. It's not easy to do. Six of Swords, transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving on. What was I just saying? Release those old things because you deserve it. You're worth it. You're worth having a new identity for yourself and one that's more positive. Please consider it. Two of Pentacles, adaptability, an adaptation into your new life, your new mindset. What would they benefit from hearing right now? What could be a confirmation? Ace of Wands. Confirmation could be if you have an urge to create, desire, a new opportunity coming in, potential beginning. Have you been feeling inspired lately? If so, what is inspiring you? And how can you work with that inspiration to create something? Something to think about. Don't overthink it, but think about it. Temperance. Balance, harmony, purpose, finding meaning. Be patient with yourself as you're navigating this and figuring this out. The number 14 on there could be significant. What else? The World. Completion, accomplishment, wholeness, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life, arriving. Temperance is, you know, and all of the past work that you've done internally, fighting those internal shadows, demons, in order to receive completion in life. We know it's a journey. We've got that completion card in here, and it's like saying, yes, eventually you're gonna get there. But just know that you need to have that patience. Knight of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. Hard work, productivity, routine, diligence, passion, high standards. A lot of high standards and hard work in this one. You're a person that's been working really freaking hard for what you have. And don't doubt yourself in that. Please. Because people might, they're like, oh, like you're not doing anything, especially if it's like mental work in power. Like in my family, they just talked about hard work as being physical, like physical hard work, like, oh, I'm like busting, you know what I mean? And just, no, you could be in that magician energy, right? And creation, manifestation, power, skill, clarity, willpower, creativity. It doesn't have to be just one way. The magician holds all elements. Death, endings, beginnings, change, transformation. The death of that old idea that hard work, there's only one way for success, and that's hard work. What does hard work mean to you? Is it stressful to you? Is it fulfilling? Something to think about. I'm not saying to switch up your situation, like exactly what you're doing right now, but do some introspection and figure out what's something else that could actually be beneficial to me and the world that I feel called to do. Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment, wish coming true. Stability, luxury, gratitude. Do that inner work and you're gonna receive. Oh, that cycle of change. The Wheel of Fortune. At that point, it's gonna be, you're gonna be able to receive basically whatever you want. But you have to believe in that. And you have to do the work on your end too. We can't just let spirit do all of the work. There's parts in our life that we need to work on too. We need to work together. Be cohesive with spirit. Listen to them, listen when they're kind of telling you like, no, maybe that's not something you should do. And like, to me, I say spirit, that's also just your higher self. That's you knowing. Ten of Cups. Harmony. Harmonize with spirit in order to receive what you want. Okay, any other separate kind of messages that would be beneficial? Hanged Man. Pause, surrender, letting go, new perspective. Deep insight, sacrifice, change, release. What about the Hangman? I saw 15:15 on the clock. What about the Hangman? Five of Wands, competition, rivalry, conflict, disagreement, strife, tension. It's coming to me as these competition, rivalry things, like, they're gonna happen. Like, some kind of that energy is just bound to happen, especially with the growth that you're going through. People that may not be growing in the same way, but maybe like secretly they want to, might not be happy about the changes because they have to look at their life and the changes that they haven't made and that they're putting off on making. So don't take that internally, because that doesn't have to do with you, that has to do with them. You could be supportive of them at the same time. Like, see, Four of Wands, like, you can be supportive of them, and then Queen of Swords, unbiased judgment, independent, clear boundaries, clear-minded, perceptive, direct communication. And that with this Four of Wands, clear boundaries and direct communication, being clear-minded, is going to help bring in the energy of the celebration, joy, harmony. It's like a sense of peace, right? If there are things that you're not saying out loud but you want to be saying out loud, you feel a little bit trapped in your body and you don't necessarily have the ability to express yourself. And it doesn't just like block you in that area. I feel like it blocks you in multiple different areas, and that's not a good feeling. It feels dark, it feels like pain, hurtful. What else? Queen of Cups, having compassion, comfort, nurturing, intuition again. What is your heart telling you when it comes to maybe certain arguments or situations, that disagreements you come in with other people? Your mind might be telling you that you want to like rail them over, like they're frustrating you, but your heart might be telling you that it's like, yo, they just like don't know any better. I can't control them. I can't control their thoughts. I can't force them to think in a different way than they think. Look for the parts of love in these. A little bit of understanding in disagreements with others. A little patience with them. because you don't know, like, necessarily maybe what they're going through either, right? And we know how it doesn't feel good if somebody else is just dismissing us. Doesn't feel good being dismissed. Star. Healing. Hope. Renewal. Rejuvenation. At that point, you can be the healer that you are. And you're not trying to change somebody else, but you just let them know, hey, these are my boundaries, and I'm not willing to go against them just because you want something, and it's not personal to you. At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep my energy to myself because I know that I have earned this energy because of all of the work that I've done. You've earned the energy that you give out because of all the work that you've done. If you've got people around you, they're like, oh, like, I want to be in your energy, like, I love your energy, this and that. Don't forget that you did the work to get into that energy. And if they're mistreating it, and they're really not appreciating you, and they're kind of looking at you as like a toy or something, just like somebody to play with, like, no. I put so much work into who I am, what I believe, and how I give to the world. To have somebody knock it down and treat me like I'm less. Man, and it's like usually the people that haven't done any work that are... And like, if you have some like internal things where it's telling you 22, 23, like self-doubt, coming in, I got lost a little bit. But if there's self-doubt coming in based on somebody else that maybe hasn't done a lot of work, it's something to question too. Like, why am I letting this person that has clearly not done what I've done make me feel bad about myself? Why does that cause me to feel bad about myself and doubt myself? One thing I also really value is, they say the person that's, I'm pretty sure this is what it is, they say the person that's most wise is the one that admits that they don't know everything. And they almost like don't know like anything. Be humble. Well, I was saying that the Lovers popped out, and I'm seeing the Six of Cups on the bottom. These together, and Justice underneath it, with also the Hermit. What I'm seeing is the Lovers, love, harmony, passion, values, alignment. And then the Six of Cups energy, which is giving, reminiscing, nostalgia. Having harmony with what you're giving. Don't give to those that, man, it's hard for me to say not to give, but don't give your energy to those that don't deserve your energy and that aren't really appreciative of who you are and your value. And that's the justice coming in. You're going to start meeting more people that do appreciate your value, especially when you don't accept less. People that want you to accept less have some internal work to do. We all do, right? But with the Hermit, introspection, wisdom, independence, consciousness. Be aware of who you're sharing your energy with, and if they're really being appreciative of it. If they really like understand who you are and your value. Feeling misunderstood is like one of the worst feelings to me. It's because I have a knowing, and I know what is, especially with me, and how I think and how I believe. So if somebody else like doubts that, I'm like, oh, does that mean that I'm wrong? That's not always the worst thing. I think it shouldn't be detrimental, like, am I wrong? But a good question is, okay, can I listen to what they've said? And can I listen to what they've said? Take that. See if I find any of the wisdom in it to go against whatever maybe my belief is. That I'd be like, oh, okay, like I can understand that, right? But being balanced head, like a balanced head, a balanced mind. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, building something. So can I learn different things at the same time that might help give me a perspective shift? Because that's how we grow, right? I think for the majority, we know like what right from wrong, right? But I don't even know where I was going with that. We know right from wrong. Huh. 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Swords. 99. 9 of Pentacles, fruits of labor, rewards, luxury, self-sufficiency, financially independent. That's interesting, they're both 9s. So this is you. Because the 9 talks about like soul, like 1. Fruits of your labor. And then also the 9 of Swords, which is anxiety. You might have anxieties about the fruits of your labor or self-sufficiency. How do we overcome those fears? The whole message we've been listening to, persistence, strong sense of self and believe in yourself. Tower, upheaval, chaos, awakening, sudden insight. How do you get out of stagnant energy? Change. Why am I moving halfway across the US? Change. Remove the stagnant energy that I'm currently in. Like, not a lot's changing. And I'm doing things at the same time, like, I'm like, I know I need a vibrational change. Any last words? Just do something small, a small change too. Don't overwhelm yourself with it. Anything else? Might be it. Queen of Wands. Be courageous, confident. Be in your independent power, even if you're with somebody else. You still have to have your own, it's hyper independence, right? That is not the word I don't think that I wanted. Like, not being codependent, interdependent. That's the word that I want. Don't be hyper dependent. Don't be hyper independent. That you're not willing to accept in any help or have any help either. Bottom. 5 of Pentacles, lack mindset, loss, isolation, worry, need, poverty, insecurity. Don't focus on the loss. I'm like, why did this even like come into it? Like, what did that have to do anything with the message? But I think that's the message, that it doesn't have anything to do with the message. Like, don't have lack mindset or worry. Instead of that 5 of Pentacles energy, be in that confident Queen of Wands energy. That was a really beautiful reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm appreciative of being here. I love you all so much. I hope you have the most wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.